Are we good? My lab, is it working? I'm gonna just give it a few minutes for people to get in. Will just be a few more. I'm excited. I've got I don't need glasses to see. If you look at my little VTuber model, the glasses frames don't actually have lenses. But I did order some blue light filter glasses. Because I'm streaming more often and I'm writing a book, so I'm looking at a screen all the time. And I have noticed a difference. My eyes don't hurt as much, but I got them to like match my VTuber model, so I'm closer to achieving the look. Kind of hyped for it. Getting 4 concurrent viewers. Hi everyone. Hi. I didn't notice you all there. My bad. Yeah, we're gonna get right into it. Hey everyone. sorry y'all. Hey everyone. It's Taurus101. Welcome back to Nubby's Number Factory. I've been playing this game a bit off stream since last time I played, and I think I understand now. You can see I've beaten a run. And so my high score with the regular supervisor is 4,510,443, which is, yeah, it's solid. My high score with Octony is 104,760,287, which is very solid, very nice. And I actually unlocked the next supervisor off stream. And my high score is 2.4 septillion. That's a fair bit of ways away. From the last one. That's because I actually beat this run. You see wins 1. Once you get to round 80, that's when you get to go into endless mode. And things just skyrocket from there. And it actually, the restocks, they cap out at 10,000. And Tony Jr. is insane. You start the game with 15 coins. You will enter Nubby Mart when the game begins. Rare and ultra rare items are twice as likely to appear in shops. That's crazy. Zone 1, the factory. So, we have 15 coins to use. And I think the best item here right now is two-headed turtle. Yeah. And disguise glasses are gonna go right into that. So, for those of you who haven't seen this game before, it's a lot like Peggle. Basically, we want to make... This is Nubby. This is our pal, Nubby. The mascot of Nubby's Number Factory. This is our target. This is what number we have to get. And the way we grow numbers is by shooting at these pegs. What? I'm not sure what just happened. Cool, I guess. I think I... What? Huh? Well, what a start to the episode. I think I found a crazy synergy. I'm not sure exactly what caused all that. Interesting. I guess we just sort of got a... Yeah, I can't even begin to explain what happened there. I just don't know. We're just cracked. We're just so good. White boy, little bit of swag, easy goated with the sauce. Let's go. We have 99 coins, so we could do whatever we want, I guess. Definitely going for a laser pointer, a happy seal. We're gonna get the item slot, upgrade our disguise glasses. Yeah. Let's go to the cafe. So when you get all your slots open, you get to go to the cafe and you get to eat a bunch of food. The hot dog that is profit. A shish kebab gives us a perk which makes the happy seal go off, and when the happy seal goes off, the laser pointer is gonna go off. And then kidney bean stocks a rare food item, but that food item sucks. So we're just gonna get more shish kebabs. We're just gonna get another kidney bean, and it's just gonna be broken. Tart lard, we can't afford that, so there's no reason to. Yeah, so we have an absolutely amazing run just off the get-go. We're not even 10 minutes into the episode, and we're already cracked. As you can see here, next to my adorable Yapette, we are almost at 200 subscribers. We're so close. We are at 109. That is not a picture. That is a live count. We're very close, and I'm very excited. Hopefully we can get to 200 this stream. That would be wild. So you can see this laser pointer. When two pegs are halved, it triggers a beam that passes through pegs. When it hits a peg, the peg will give 50% of its value in terms of score. And this is the target number we have to beat in order to win the round. And they don't pop pegs, so the pegs are just still going to be around. Now, the reason the happy seal works with this is because every 8 pegs that are popped, it smacks 2, and then that counts as the peg halve triggers for the laser pointer, but the numbers on the pegs don't actually reduce at all. And the reason these two work well together is because this pops 2 random pegs twice every time the highest peg is popped, which this needs 10 pegs popped, and this counts as 4. 5 technically, because you have to pop the highest peg. So every time this triggers, or every 2 times this triggers, this is going to go off. So it's very good. And you can see here, every time we exceed this amount, we get another restock. And when the restock happens, all of these empty slots get filled with pegs, and then those pegs merge with anything of the same number, and that's how we're getting all these big numbers. Wow. We are... This is getting kind of ridiculous, actually. Yeah. We got loot, chat! Here's what happens when you get loot. The Eggy perk force triggers all items that summon anything. We don't summon anything. And then, if you pass the round goal this round, force triggers item in slot 5 twice. That... I think... is gonna go to Happy Seal. We can just freely move items around in our inventory. So the rightmost item, which is the Happy Seal, and the candle perk triggering the one in slot 5, which is also the Happy Seal, that means this laser pointer is going to go off more, which is nice. I'm going to turn on the stats for nerds, the mind's eye thing here. And try to... because it will show you what the highest one is. We're here. Every empty peg space will give points equal to the total number of pegs that have been popped this round. Someone's one quill that falls from the sky and pops one peg. We're gonna go for more disguise glasses. Disguise glasses are really good. Strawberry, this is sort of an investment, but it's a worthwhile one. And actually, we're gonna get a pickle rat to reroll. Try to see if we can get better items here. Ooh. Evil Goose is good. Because we have a lot of peg-hab triggers. All pegs will give points equal to double the number on the lowest peg. I think we're gonna go for that. Now, the kebab perk no longer works for this. So I'm trying to decide what should go in slot 5. I think this is gonna work best for us because the laser pointer is the rightmost item. So that'll be the kebab perk will still trigger the electron beam. It's just now that we have two things that proc off the Happy Seal, which is what we want the candle to do. The joy of a roguelike. Oh, it does a honk every single time. W game? I agree. It's very fun. We are nubbed out of our minds right now. Let's get some more coins. Yeah, I don't know what happened on the first round, but we got insane numbers just off the get-go. And so now it's saying that our total is really, really big. And I don't really know how to fix that. Play to win. Sure. We'll get a random item. Let's see what's here. A flaming skull. We can take it and then sell it. And we'll just fish for something that's actually good. This is E-block. Yo. E-block is cracked. When this item is force triggered, it transfers the force trigger to the item left of it. Has a 15% chance to add an additional trigger. I think... okay. This is good. Yeah. We'll call this here. And then I'm gonna go for this last one in the crane game to see what it is. Another flaming skull. We'd have to sell something in order to get this to sell it, so I'm gonna skip it. A Flaming Skull isn't really that great. So you can see we are definitely popping off here. Very nice stuff. Gold Rush. There we go. Yeah. We are definitely solid. Ooh. This item emits a God Ray. The God Ray rapidly pops a random peg once for every time the item in slot 1 has triggered this round. Out of all of our things, this triggers the most. So I'm gonna grab that. The two-headed turtle isn't really doing much for us now. It is falling off. I'm gonna sell the turtle, and I'm gonna get the pyramid, and then I'm going to actually make this the rightmost item. And yeah, shish kebab for more perk, and then strawberry, which will pay off eventually. Wow, board clear ×2 bonus. I've never encountered that before. That's pretty cool. Power outage. I should probably be explaining what these do for all the new viewers. This peg will disable a random item when fully popped. Disabled items cannot trigger for the rest of the round. So we don't really want to fully pop them. It looks like it's going to happen anyway, though. Yeah, the seal. We got loot, though. Both of these are rare. Okay, the charity perk. If the round goal is passed 2 or more times, force triggers all items and lose 25% of total points. Or the QB perk. If you have 4 or less items, force triggers this item in slot 4 times. We do not have 4 or less items. I think I want to try out the charity perk. So now we're in zone 2. Every 20 rounds you go to a new zone. This is the stratosphere. So you can see the factory from before is way down there. The punishment for dying is the sun exploding, by the way. So we really don't want that to happen. Cool. Didn't really do anything for us, but we are getting our restocks. Yeah. Okay, we got 3 poop butts. That is their name. We love poop butt on the Tortoise 101 YouTube channel. This item is cracked. Because for every time this board has been restocked this game, gained 15 points. And currently it's at 8,400. So I'm gonna sell the unupgraded one, and we can actually upgrade Poopa right now. So this is going to like full clear every time until we get to like the next round, and then we can sell it off. But very good for right now. Is there a strawberry? There is. We want that. All right. Yeah, we're already at 5 times just off the get-go. Every time you restock, you get a coin and you refill a life, and that's why we want to do it a lot. Yeah, this is this is where we start getting real crazy. The Moop hydrogen bomb peg. When popped for the first time, this peg will trigger an explosion, a mega explosion that pops all pegs once. And every time the board is jumbled, it picks a different peg to be it. We're definitely hitting crazy levels of numbers. Look at this, chat. Now the thing about the battery perk. Item in slot 5 triggers 10 times. Force triggers the item in slot 4. Interesting. The item in slot 5... okay, so this is going to trigger a lot. And then it's going to trigger the item in slot 4 also a lot. And then this is going to just trigger the next one down, which currently is poop butt. I think once we upgrade the laser pointer, that's going to go there, but right now this is fine, because every time this triggers, it's 2,300 points, which is great. Yeah, we're already doing great. The pants. Pants are a great item. Yeah. When this peg pops, it will give points twice. And that's just gonna keep procking everything else. I'm gonna freeze the pants just for when we need it. But I'm gonna pass by it now. Now we've eaten 4 strawberries this game. So this strawberry is going to give us 4 coins. So it's gonna pay for itself. The kidney bean is going to stock soup crackers. No. I'm gonna reroll this, see what I got. Strawberry, that gives us 5, so that's now, like, profit. And I'm gonna see if there's anything I want in here. And the pickle rat. Ooh, whoa! Rubber chicken. If Nubby is still alive, summon an egg missile that falls from the sky and causes an explosion that pops a row of pegs. I think I'm gonna sell off the glasses here. And we're just gonna move this over, because we can now get an upgraded rubber chicken. Summon an ostrich egg missile that falls from the sky and causes an explosion. Okay. We're gonna see how this works out for us. Yeah, this is crazy. That's only a 2. Instead of this, I'm gonna swap this back over to the buttons. Because this is just gonna keep going up. 3 times, nice. We want rubber chicken to get to 10. But that's gonna take 5 seconds, and we don't usually last 5 seconds. This peg is 16,000 though, so that's what we want. The squid. Squid is good. Unfortunately not really good enough. Rapidly pops a random peg once for each time the item in slot 1 is triggered this round. Goose is definitely triggering the most. I just don't know. Six coins, 7 coins. Now every strawberry is going to get a 7 coins, which means that's a 4 coin profit every time we run into it, which is great. I'm gonna call that done though. 200 subscribers! We hit it! We hit 200! Chat! I don't know when it happened, I wasn't looking, but we hit 200 subscribers! Let's go! Let's go! Thank you for whoever that was. Holy crap. Oh god. I've been doing YouTube for almost 9 years. And we finally hit 200 subscribers. Let's go! Oh, I'm so hyped. This is so good. This is so good. Holy, okay, hold on. I need to calm down a little. Congratulations. Thank you so much. I'm glad you all were here to witness this. Thank you. Truly. Like and subscribe if you haven't. You could be here for more awesome moments like this. Wow. Gosh. Okay. Well, this has set a great thing for the rest of the stream. I feel so pumped right now. Let's get it. Nubbing it up with a real G. Let's see how many subs we can get before the end of the episode, I guess. Now, in a previous stream, I don't remember which one, in a previous stream, I did promise something really absurd. If I hit 200 subscribers before the end of 2025, because I just didn't think it would happen. But I don't remember what that was, and I'm kind of scared to find out what I promised. Every 3 seconds, every item in your inventory gives a points equal to a random peg's number. That's fine. Croissant! Give the croissant perk. Every time 10 pegs are halved, has an X% chance to force trigger the item in slot 3. For each remaining life, gain 25% odds. We will absolutely take that. You're late again? It's all good. We hit 200 subscribers. That's the, and we're having an amazing Nubby run, but that's pretty much all you missed. Yeah, it's real hype. It's real hype. Today's a great day. Holiday cheer. I didn't actually read what that says, but this, when you trigger it, all of the pegs will become that number. Which is okay. I mean, it's not great, but yeah. Okay. If the first peg popped was the highest number peg, force triggers the items in slots 1 and 2 times each. And this is every time 10 pegs are popped, force triggers the leftmost item in your inventory, which will be the evil goose, and lose 3% of your total points. Yeah. No, the drainer thing? No, but that loses points. That loses 3% of the thing, and every time that triggers, that's just going to keep losing 3%. Yeah, that's why I don't choose drainer. Oh, I thought you were saying, like, no, this is the bad option. You should have choose the drainer. Yeah, no, I figured that the drainer wasn't great. All my points down the drain. Woe is me. Yeah. Ooh, yo, seal, upgraded seal. Let's go, let's go. Nice. Lentil, randomize your inventory. No, thank you. Wow. Chip, reroll. Strawberry. I'll grab a pickle rat. We can get 2 pants now. Should we choose to replace poop butt at this time? I don't know if we do, though. This just isn't triggering 10 times. I'll swap for this. I think this is the play. Yeah, this is much better already. Yeah, we're getting so many triggers off of the battery perk. Yeah, this is the play. And then I'm gonna swap the happy seal for that. Because it's now, instead of 2 pegs get smacked, it's 2 pegs get smacked twice. So that's double the amount of triggers for this. Although, actually, the laser pointer is getting more triggers than the thing, so we'll do this. I didn't actually read out what this does. But I think it triggers all of the other pegs. I need to actually start reading what these do. I keep just blindly clicking buttons because I'm on a roll, but wild. We got loot. Yippee! Ooh, tornado perk. Force triggers the leftmost item X times. Jumbling pegs increases X by 2. Value resets after each round. Current force triggers 7. Yes, please. That's actually going to be much better than the other thing. And then, item in slot 6. Yeah. This will be good. This is, I think, what we want here. Yeah. Monstrosity. Go to the cafe. Noodle! Mimics the most, recently eaten food item will mimic strawberry. No, I'd actually rather it copy shish kebab. And then more hot dogs. Anyway, Nubby Mart, reroll. Lobster claw. Uranium rod is pretty good. It's inconsistent though. I think we've got a good build going. Wild. That's crazy. That's just gonna keep going. The goose is going bonkers. I think now we switch laser pointer and goose. This peg gives points twice when popped. That's how it works. Wild. Yeah, that just keeps going up. Oh, I remember why. We want the goose here because it triggers the E block more, which triggers poop up more. We're fine having the laser pointer here for the all-seeing eye because it already triggers a lot. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Let's go gambling! Aw, dang it. 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 Alright. Hope that was fun. We are almost at the next area. On stream, like last stream, I never made it past the moon zone, but there is something beyond. Booger party. Isn't it? It shoots out stuff? Yeah. Wow. Not much left for the goose to proc off of. Or not the goose, sorry. Yeah, the goose. The evil goose. Because I have an evil goose and a rubber chicken. T-block. I don't really think that's worth right now. Free! 50% chance to double total coins. Let's go gambling! Oh, dang it. Alright. Well, you know, chat, you can't win them all. Pessimism. This points will subtract points instead of adding points when popped. I haven't encountered this before. Damn. Man, that freaking sucks. The meaty perk. 30 pegs pop. Force triggers the items in slot 5, 6, and 7 2 times each. Okay. First triggers the item in slot 4. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna shift some stuff around. I think this is going to be the optimal play here. Yeah. So now we're in the Sun Temple. Wow, board clear. Times 2 bonus. Let's go. Yeah, this is definitely the play, because now the all-singing pyramid is getting procced off the battery perk. On top of just being, like, how good the laser pointer is. Wild, chat. This is crazy. 2 kazoo. Doubles a random peg. That is nice. I won't say that's not nice. It is nice. It doesn't really help us though. Yeah. Board clear bonus. Nice. Don't touch me. When popped for the first time, all other pegs will be doubled or halved. Yikers. Ooh. Times 4. Wild. Yeah, we're gonna get a lot of board clear bonuses on this run, chat. We're kinda cracked. We're kinda god gamers. We're kinda goated with the nubs, as it were. This is why Tony Jr. is my favorite supervisor, because he just like sets us up for success. Cheesy perk. Every 3 seconds, force triggers all items, or if you have 4 or less items, force triggers the item in slot 4 times. The cheesy perk is going to be better for us because I am not going to ever have less than 4 items on this run. Every 3 seconds, if I can survive, it's gonna trigger everything. We clear times 2 bonus. It just keeps happening. Now, I could... No. As much as I want the squid to copy the E block, everything we've got right now is too good. Noodle, that gives us a shish kebab. Kidney bean, if we eat it, we're not gonna have enough for the stuff. So I'm gonna reroll and hope there's pants. There's not pants. Yeah. because the goose is just gonna keep going. It's just gonna keep going forever. Number Mania. This peg will multiply your total points by 1.5 when popped for the first time. Holy moly. And it's just gonna keep going, and it's just gonna keep triggering the Helsing Pyramid. We're just gonna clear the board every time. We're just gonna clear the board. Like, that's it. We win. Tony Jr. is just amazing runs every single time. We're almost at the end. I'm not gonna go into endless mode. I might show it off for a few rounds, what it looks like, but I definitely want to try to unlock the next stuff. Okay. First and foremost, E-block. Yeah. Next, hot dog dogs. I'm gonna reroll and hope for pants. No pants. I want there to be 2 pants in the place, because I don't want to replace poop butt with just a regular pants. If I'm gonna replace poop butt, I'm gonna want to so that I can have an upgraded version. That is sort of my decision-making thing here. Yeah. If I can survive for 3 seconds, I win. There we go. There, 2 times 2 bonus. That's what it is about. Chat, I think this deserves a like and subscribe. I think this is a moment where where thou shalt like and subscribe. I think real epic gamers like and subscribe. I think you'd like and subscribe if you were a true fan. Okay, so I have a nerd pose for my model, and then I also have the Deltarune explosion. I need a no way, where it's the guy who's like holding his head and looking at the camera. Who are you and what is this game? I am Tortoise 101, and this game is Nubby's Number Factory. Yes, we got the pants. Okay. This triggered 50 times. So that's 28,160 times 53. Basically, this game is like Peggle. We just want to make a big number. Every time we pop a peg on the board, it gives us some number, and this is our target to win the round. Hot take. I'm gonna get rid of the rubber chicken for pants. 53 triggers of this. That's crazy. I don't want to get rid of that. Peggle on Trenbolone? I don't know what that is, but I will blindly agree to it. Okay, that one wasn't so good. I'm realizing my mistake is that the chicken was giving most of our crazy things. I mean, now we're like really kicking off, but it was better when the chicken was here. Final boss, Apocalypse. This is the last round. Blood drops will rapidly come down from above and have the first peg they come in contact with. So we have to get 23 million before the round is over. And we did it! Victory! Let's go! There we go. Yeah! We did it, chat. We get 10 of these stars for every time like we win the thing. Our score was 465 million. Our high score with Tony Jr. is 2.4 septillion, and I'm gonna show you how like we even get remotely close to that. So this is endless mode. This is like the last zone. It's just gonna be this forever. It's the universe. Congrats! You don't understand what happened. Yay! Thank you. We won the run. Once you beat round 80, that's like it's just going to be endless mode forever. just to see how big of a number you can get. And the target is just going to keep going up, and if you can't hit the target, then you lose a life. And then it's just going to, there's just more of it. And in endless mode, you can end the round whenever. I have a crazy synergy where this all-seeing pyramid just like full clears the board every time, basically. And every time you full clear the board, your current score is multiplied by 2. So it just like doesn't even matter, essentially. We just win. Which is very fun. I'm gonna get to that shop, see what kind of food shenanigans we can get up to, and then I'm gonna end this run here. And then start the next one. Okay. That didn't do what I wanted it to. Cool. Shenanigans. This E-block, it looks pretty cool. Yeti. Every peg will give points equal to 15% of their value. That's just much better than this. This basically, when triggered, triggers that. And that's just going to keep happening, and so all of the things are just going to give 50% of their value. I'm going to end the game here, though. When you lose, the sun explodes. There you go. Friend kept saying this game was good for the price. Should you buy it? I recommend it. It's really fun. I actually wanted to go back to the main menu. It definitely is the... It's got the late 90s, early 2000s edutainment aesthetic to it, which I'm a huge fan of. Think like Baldi's Basics. But instead of like a psychological horror like Baldi's Basic is, this is just like regular weird. And you just get to make big numbers. And everyone loved big number. I could input a custom seed. I'm not going to do that, though. There are challenges, too. But I'm going to do one more regular run before I start doing challenges. I have 10. I need... Okay. Alright. I'm going to go on the challenge. Short on change. Maximum coins are capped at 10. Items that cost more than 10 coins have reduced prices. Plain Jane. Rare items, foods, and perks cannot be found. Nublock. Failure to meet the quota on any round will result in the leftmost item being deleted. One Shot McGee. During restocks, you can only gain 1 life at most, even if you restock more than once. Cannot gain lives using any alternative method. Pole's Bane. Perks cannot be obtained. Very rare recommended find this stream. How long have you been doing this? I've been doing YouTube for almost 9 years now. It'll be either 9 or 10, I always forget, this December. However, I've been streaming only for like 6 years. And this very awesome stream like layout design that you see right here is like 2 weeks. Ever since I started like making it visually look nice, that has really helped me grow. And especially YouTube Shorts. I have started making clips of my streams and making them into YouTube Shorts, and that has done wonders for my channel. I was at 180 subs for like 2 months. And in the past 2 weeks, I have gained 20 subscribers. So, this is like Tortoise 101 Era 3, if you will. Era 1 was before I started streaming. Era 2 was the rebrand from what I was before to Tortoise 101. And then Era 3 is all of this yummy visuals you're seeing right now. But I'm glad you decided to click on the video. Yay. I'm just checking up on stuff here. Also, do you seem like a cool guy? Girl, actually. But thanks. That's right, gamers. You've been educated by a woman. No, it's all good. I'm just messing around. Person, sorry. Yeah, it's all good. It's whatever. Ugh. Everyone make sure you got water. Hydrate or dihydrate. We are now at 201 subscribers. Yeah, that's right. I'm a bit of a celebrity. Phoebe mode. If you start a round with more than one item in your inventory, all items will be disabled for the rest of the round. You get one item total. Let's times up. A C4 is strapped to Nubby. Nubby will explode and die after 1.5 seconds, causing a big explosion that pops pegs. Expiration date. Items will be deleted 15 rounds after they were obtained. Upgrading items will reset their expiration date. Stay there. You can jumble pegs once per game. Rerolling items in shops is disabled. Okay. I think the easiest one out of all of these is honestly going to be Plain Jane. So we're gonna run with this one for now. Go. So we just have regular Tony. Yeah. So we just have very like normal regular hours. Which means that the more upgrades and such we can get, the better of a chance we're going to have on making it to round 80. Okay, Flamethrower is a great item for this kind of run. It is absolutely insane for a common. Yeah, because it pops pegs like that. Very nice. Sneaky snipers. This peg will pop the highest number peg when popped. Will not pop itself. Yeah, so we're doing alright. We got loot. The cheesy perk. Every 3 seconds, force triggers all items. Every 15 pegs popped, force triggers all X item popped pegs. I'm gonna go with cheesy perk because that's all items. Yeah, very nice. The pants. Pants are gonna be nice. Pants are solid. Every 10 pegs popped, pops a random peg. When this peg pops, it gives points twice. Peter Piper picked the pop of pickled peppers. How many pops did Peter Piper pickle pick? That's not how the saying goes, but peg and popped and peg and points, and it all just starts to lose meaning after a while. Yeah. So crazy restocks and super duper combos and stuff are nice, but oh. All of that is gold. I'm not gonna gamble that time. We really just need to focus on making it to round 80 for this challenge. We don't need to get crazy ultra mega high scores. We just need to not die, essentially. Yeah. Dinosaur, kazoo. I'm gonna go with the kazoo, and then I'm gonna expand once. How do you even die in the game? Okay, so every time you launch Nubby into boss round, this peg will kill Nubby and end the round with fully popped. So every time you launch Nubby, you lose one of these lives, and every time the board restocks, you get 1 life back. The board will restock for every time you exceed this target. So I need to get to 971. When I get 971, you'll see a ×1 on here. If I can get to double that, if I can fill the bar again, then that's ×2, and so I get 2 restocks instead. The maximum restock cap you can get in a single like round is 10,000, which if you have a really crazy run, that's just all that you're going to be getting for the rest of the game. Every time you restock, you get 1 coin, and that coin can be spent at shops and such. I got loot. Cheesy perk. Force triggers items. Or force triggers the item in slot 7 2 times for each empty inventory slot. I'm gonna go with the cheesy perk. The void perk sounds nice because I don't have a lot of items now, but I don't have access to rare items, which means that I'm gonna need a lot of commons to basically carry me. So I don't want to have to run on empty mostly. The void perk is going to be great for the challenge where I can't have more than 1 item. That'll be good. Okay, that one wasn't great. There we go. 73 views and the stream isn't even over. I haven't gotten this many views on a stream live since my Undertale playthrough. Thank y'all for tuning in and sticking around. I appreciate it. Ooh, another flamethrower and poop. Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna go for the flamethrower, and then I'm gonna freeze Poop Butt because Poop Butt is great in this context. Recently played Undertale for the first time. How was it? Used to think it was cringe, but it's really good. Yeah, Undertale is unironically one of my favorite games of all time. It changed me as a person for the better. Which sounds cringe, and it kinda is. But like, who cares, you know? Ooh, the zombie perk. Nubby dies, force triggers all first peg popped items. Or the chaotic perk. Every 1 second, force triggers 1 random item. We're going to get that one, please. Do not kill the part of you that cringes. Wait, do not kill the part of you that is cringe. Kill the part that cringes. We must not hate what we discard on the path to enlightenment. That is basically sort of my mantra. And now we can get Poop Butt. So every time we pop the first peg, we're gonna get 615 points just off the bat, which is crazy. Those aren't great. I'll freeze the straw, I guess. The straw is rather crazy. The passive straw, Flowey's such a cornball. Yeah. Cornball's a great word to describe Flowey. Come on. Mayhem. Yeah, I'm not doing too hot in the lives department. I need restocks. Because if you get 1 restock, then you break even in terms of lives. You really want to get 2 like this, so you make profit. Damn it. I lost profit immediately. It's over. Okay, there we go. There we go. I'm getting back up there. I'm on the come up. 3 pegs halved. Insulation touches a peg. It gives 5 to 10% of the round goal. Insulation does not pop pegs. I'm gonna do Crazy Straw because it's just going to continue scaling. Ooh. Ups 2 random pegs. The sky's glass. Oh. I would love more flamethrowers. Flamethrowers would be great. They pop tons of pegs. Every second it pops up to 12 pigs. So I don't even need that. I need to freeze that flamethrower there. Yeah, I love Undertale so much. Back in, I'm, you know, I know what I'm about. I can freely admit this on the channel. Back in middle school, I wrote an Undertale fan fiction that had 114 chapters. It was a 16-hour read. It was 97% the length of the Fellowship of the Ring. So of course I'm very really normal about Undertale. Bruh. I have no regrets. That thing was my magnum opus. I think it's the best piece of work I've ever written, actually. I mean, it's cringe, and I'm a much better author now. The book I'm currently writing, like the actual IRL real book I'm currently writing, is much better than that one, just like from the first chapter alone. Can you ask what it's about? The book I'm currently writing. So I am going to do a World Building Wednesdays on this. I have a running, I'm just gonna get this. I have a running series on my YouTube channel called World Building Wednesdays. It's not consistent anymore. It's only ever just going to be on some Wednesdays when I feel like it. But basically, there are 4... It's very inspired by Deltarune, because I recently played all the way through Deltarune Chapter 4. And it's very good. Basically, there are 4 castes in the population. It's not like a traditional caste system where there's, like, they have ranks and one is higher than the other. They're all equal. Ooh. I wish I had more coins. I can't afford that. They all have different boons, as they're called, which is how the magic system manifests. I think, yeah, last shot. I'm not sure we win here. Okay. Yeah. Okay. We're doing a little better there. It's still the last shot, though. I'm not sure we're gonna make it. Wow, we are just riding this last shot. I will continue to explain in a moment. I need to sort of focus up here. Lock in, as it were. Okay. Crazy Straw. I'm gonna upgrade that. Yeah. And I'm gonna reroll this. Yeah, I don't know. So the 4 castes are based on archaic card suits. So you have the cups, the spades, the wands, and the bells. Cups have basically something possessing them, sort of like the player in Undertale Deltarune possesses the protagonist from there. No, the sun explodes! No! Rip. I think we get more stars doing classic running with Tony Jr. here, so I'm gonna do that. The spades can sort of astral project their consciousness out of their body. You know, that's something at least. Seven. Wow. Where was I going? Yeah, the spades can like astral project their consciousness out of their body. Wands can do a kind of magic called sparking, where they can perform. Basically, they have, ooh, This is good. This is good. This is good. This is good. I will grab the squid. And I will freeze poop butt for next time. There we go. That's how I'll organize it. Basically, they can choose to either destroy stuff, change how stuff works, reshape stuff, or accumulate more of stuff. And then bells, they can buff or change or like modify everyone else's powers using sound. And brain, how do I... And they can also like animate objects like Snake Charmer style. What happens if one division has a child with another division? Oh, they're not hereditary. Yeah, a child of any caste can be any caste. So it's not like cups can only, you know, get with other cups and spades can only get with other spades. Anyone can get with anyone and make anyone else. And then some castes even like change over time, which is supported by the magic system because like with cups you have like some things you're not fully in control of your body in your childhood, and then you may think you're a cup forever, and then it turns out you accidentally like astral project and it's like, wow, I was actually a spade the whole time. Crazy how that worked out. Or rather, someone else in me is the spade and I am just the consciousness that is in the body. Crazy. I mean, it's a free item. And stuff like that. So, because all of the boons are like actually basically the same thing, they just take different forms in different people. I mean, I'll take it, I guess. I can just sell it later. I'll skip. Currently, I don't have much plot in mind for the book. I just sort of have the society and the magic system. So I'm just sort of writing aimlessly and seeing where the plot takes me. I'm not gonna say much about... I'm not gonna, like, say much about the plot if and when I get there. Mostly just because... wow, I was bouncing on that one peg for a long time. I'm very, like, out of it today. Sorry, y'all. Whoa! We got 2 things. Okay. Definitely going to swap for Yeti. And then I'm gonna sell these. And, you know, I haven't tried out the lobster claw yet. Yeah, I'm not gonna spoil much about the plot just because I want people to actually get the book when I'm done writing it. But so far, I'm really liking the way it's going. I don't have any of those. I'll do this. There we go. The working title of my book is A Glass Half Empty. I'll probably do a World Building Wednesdays about it at some point. Ooh. Pop 6 twice. Nice. I'll go for that too. Anything I want to freeze here? Nose. Yes, please. My nose knows more than your nose knows. Yeah, we're doing pretty good. We're getting ×3s. Solid work. I'm mostly doing this for the stars. I need 5 more stars. Ooh. If slot 1 is empty... Oh, that's the mystery thing. And the House of Cards. I don't have any X-Pegs popped. But the mystery box perk can also give us plastic tree, and I really don't want classic tree. So I'm gonna go House of Cards and get something for it later. Nice. What? Double nose. I've got one nose and that other nose is froze. Froze nose. Thinking about maybe getting into world building because it seems interesting. Honestly, don't know where to start. My background is linguistics. I'm a language nerd. So usually I start with making a language and then the culture sort of like spawns from there. But I don't actually have a language in mind for my current thing. Mostly it's just I like telling stories and I want places to do stories in. No way, yeah. I have a few conlang stuff on the channel. A lot of my World Building Wednesday streams were actually language building for another book I was writing that I'm currently taking a break from. Youch. Conlanging is fun. It was even my my capstone, my senior project that I needed to do in order to graduate high school. I chose to do it on conlangs, and it was pretty cool. Gonna go to university for linguistics. Same. Inflatable dolphin. There's a beach ball that emits 5 streams of confetti. I'll get the dolphin. Yeah, I start college in the fall for an associate's in sociology, and then I'm going to from that associate's then go finish out my bachelor's in linguistics at another university. My like career path, I think, is to be an author. I want to start making money off of YouTube. I think that would be really nice. It'd help me pay for college. I like the inflatable dolphin, the noise it makes. Wow, that didn't do anything for me. Ooh, E-block, also nice. I'm gonna freeze that. Yeah. The only way I'm gonna get these upgraded is if I get another squid and another yeti. Last shot. Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna get this, chat. It's okay, we've got this one, but we've still gotta do several more. Okay, there we go. there an area in linguistics you're particularly interested in? Battery, let's go! First triggers the item in slot 4. And that's every time it triggers 10 times. I'll do it like that. Enemy triggers, yeah. Sociolinguistics, I think it would be pretty cool. Also just because it's like directly relevant in like the world right now. Oh shoot, I need to sell something off. This is good for a lot of triggers. And that would get me the E block. Yeah. I'm gonna get the E block, and then I'm gonna freeze the squid for next time. Yeah. That was most of my triggers for the battery, though, so I don't know. We'll see how this works, I guess. Then I think... the sun exploded. Then I think sociolinguistics is also going to help me become a better author. Like, etymology nerd on YouTube and TikTok and the like. That dude is a sociolinguist. That's, like, sort of his field. And I think that would help me world build and write books a bit better. Oh, we need one more. Just because I'll be like, I'll have a greater understanding of what makes a society do its thing. Yeti, yes please. I will freeze that. Very nice. We're off to a great start already. That's all I have to do is hit one. I will go for butts. Reroll squid, yes please. Gosh, Tony Jr. is just cracked. I'm hoping, like, the more of these I get in the early game when it's easiest to get, the greater poop butt is going to scale. And I'm hoping it's just a big feedback loop. Yeah, that's 300 points off the get-go. Nubby dies. If the round started less than 1.5 seconds ago, force triggers the items in slots 1, 2, and 3. I'll go House of Cards. Very nice. And now we get the squid. Yippee! Poop butt is currently the thing I want the squid for. Yeah. I will expand, though. Anything I want to freeze here? Inflatable dolphin, please. Just give me all the rare items. Each rare item. Give me it. I need the rare items. You know how it is. Sneaky snipers. We're sneaking and snipering. Times 3. It's almost 4, but not quite. It's great for money though. And now we get capsule machine. I'll see what we got here. Let's go gambling. Monstrosity. Not awful. Jax. Also not awful. And we're gonna be getting a lot of this, so that's fine. Gold Rush. I really wanna, yeah, get all those coins. We have already passed the round goal. This is bonkers. Another squid. Okay. I'll do that, and then that'll stay frozen, and then I can afford the pants. So I'm gonna get the pants. I think. I think Poop Butt's going to be a greater investment than the thing. Ouch, you prick. Cool. And then we get loot. Nubby dies. If the round goal was passed 2 or more times, 4 sugars, all items lose 25%. Because it's 2 or more. So we're not going to have to worry about, like, failing the roll. Or the round, I should say. And 4 sugaring all items is just generally going to get us more points because of our crazy Poopa synergies. I love that this game does not take itself seriously. That's like my favorite part. Great. Poopa, Squirmy has a 1 in 50 chance to metamorphosize. E-block, yes please. E-block, my beloved. I know it's kind of a low energy stream today. It's just one of those days, you know, it's a Tuesday. My like main schedule is Monday, Wednesday, Friday. But I've been trying out a 5-day-a-week stream schedule, doing all the weekdays. I'm gonna go House of Cards. I think that is the play. I will like this. This game is so dumb but addictive at the same time. Yes! I need my Mongo Poop Butt strategies. I need a way to force trigger the thing, because it currently doesn't make sense to do the squids on the E-block if I don't have a way to force trigger it. I'm gonna see if there's no real like way to do it. I'll take a hot dog, dog. I'll start investing in strawberries. Nice. Cool. Moop. Wop. Big number. Big number, get bigger. I could upgrade a monstrosity. It's okay. It's not really like what I'm wanting. I'll invest in strawberry. Can't really reroll. I could reroll and hope for pickle rat. Heart lard. I mean, I could do that. Upgrades the rightmost item in my inventory, deletes the leftmost item. There we go. There we go. That's doing something for us. Yeah, much better. That's 3,000. Which is more than what the Yeti gives. Wow. We are struggling. Damn it. So close, too. Last shot. Okay. We're solid here. If I can get to ×2, that would be great. Combos extended. Combos extended. So hard. You have to go. Hope to catch one of your streams soon. Yeah. I'm streaming every day from Wednesday. I'm streaming Wednesday, Thursday, Friday this week. From 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. UTC. Which is 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is what my time zone is. Thanks for tuning in. We finally have 15 stars. So that means I can unlock this supervisor. Gobloni. Receive 3 coins per restock instead of 1. Maximum coins limit is raised to 200. You lose 2 lives when you launch Nubby. Whew. This one's gonna be a doozy. Oh, I didn't check his voice lines. Lose 2 lives per restock. Crazy. I can't be failing. Not allowed. I can't even be regular succeeding. I need more. I have 24 coins though. That's wild. I'll take a crazy straw. I want to reroll. I will go pants and uranium rod. That's only a ×1 restock though. Yeah. Sneaky snipers. Last shot already. We haven't even made it to round 10. We got loot. I'll go with the warlock. It's the only one that really helps us right now. I'll go candle perk. Okay, we made it to ×2. Gobloni. Wow, this is stressful. It's in the non-upgraded version of the items left. I'll go squid. Is this like roguelike Peggle? It is like roguelike Peggle. And it is really stressful because the supervisor that I've got here makes me lose double lives. So basically we want to make a big number. This is the number factory. We have big number to make. And with this guy, we have to make even bigger number. Otherwise we lose and the sun explodes. Gold rush. Joy. Yippee. Last shot. Yikers. I don't know if we're gonna do it. Nope. We have lost. And the sun has exploded. Alright. Gobloni kinda sucks. I'm not gonna lie. The more coins is great, but like...
I mostly eat dirt. I sure am a big fan of gold. Your mama's so hairy that people think she's Bigfoot.
Personally, I feel as you should have just gotten good. Oh, yeah, you know, I should have thought of that. Yeah. Thanks. Thanks, chat. Like and subscribe. Y'all are gonna be the death of me, I swear. Let's see. Sky's glasses. And uranium rod. You're so cool, please don't explode. 8 times 8, wow! Crazy. The lobster claw again. The lobster claw, okay. It looks cool. It's all like fun and animated and stuff. But that's every 3 seconds. 3 seconds just doesn't happen all that often. Yeah, I'll go broken swap. Maybe we can get squirmy this run. This is just endless, or does it end at some point? Round 80 is the final round, and then you win, and then you can go endless from there. Every time we restock, we get more coins. This is the target we've got to hit. This is our current points. Every time this bar fills up, that means we did it, and then it can just keep really filling up and then keep restocking after. And then every time we restock, we get our lives back, which is nice. And we need it. One in 50 chance to metamorphosize. I want that to happen. We'll do House of Cards. We've got a lot of XPEGs popped things. Wow, that didn't do it? Crazy. Nose. My nose knows more than your nose knows. I'll get that. It's round goal. I don't know which of those is great. Inflatable dolphin is pretty cool. I'll freeze it, I guess. I need more slots. Which means I need more coins. Which means I need more money. Yeah. Let's go gambling. Oh, dang it. I hope it was a perk. It was not a perk, though. It was just a mid item. Sneaky sneepers. Oh! Board clear bonus. Nice. Rubber chick. Okay. Okay. I'm not gonna be able to afford that. But I'll take the rubber chicken. And I'm gonna start investing in strawberries. I still can't believe we hit 200 subscribers this stream. That feels so cool to me. Personally, I think you're losing on round 40 because you're an oracle, and you know I'm actually really bad at the game. No. No. Yeah, well, I'll show you. I'll show you what I'm about. Force triggers the item in slot 7 one time for every 10 food items you've consumed. Oh! Squirmy metamorphosize into Floody. Gives 3 points for every time this item is triggered this round. Nice! I'll take the gourmet perk. And I'll put the nose there. yeah. Floody is going crazy. We currently have an X-Pegs popped synergy going on here. I will get the rubber chicken. And then I am going to hold the inflatable dolphin. As an oracle, I still feel the sun will not, in fact, explode. Crazy. We'll just have to see whose oraclehood reigns supreme. Item in slot 7 for each empty inventory slot. I don't want to keep it empty. Sun will explode in over 2. That number is technically correct. I feel it doesn't quite catch the spirit of how long the sun will explode in. Ooh. Force trigger this item. Wow, there's so many good options here. I'll call it there. One restock. It's not a whole lot of restocks. I mean, we are coming up on round 40. We'll see. Psychic Link. Nice. Times 2. I can't afford any of that. Inflatable dolphin. Pants are nice. I'm gonna go for this one, actually. Well, okay. Come on, dog. There we go. There we go. Ma'am. Round 38, we're almost there. Round 39. Can't afford nothing. Grip. All right. This one's for all the marbles. We gotta lock in. We gotta lock in. I gotta show that I will not lose on round 40. Yeah, board clear bonus. How about that? How about that? You have to admit that I'm actually good at the game. Four triggers, all items lose 25%. Okay, young thug, stop hacking. Never. I literally sense the ESP. You can't contain me. Alright. 40% chance to force trigger the item in slot 3. Force trigger all items. I'm gonna go for charity. That just seems really good. I need to start eating more foods. Like in-game. Wow. It's just not working out for us, really. Okay, I need to shuffle some stuff around. This needs to go in slot 5. This... needs to go there. I can put those two there. Broken socket. Or the inflatable dolphin. I think we need the inflatable dolphin, honestly. I think that's going to give us a lot of our... Well, what I meant to say was, I think we need the inflatable dolphin because of the scaling of it. What I meant to say was, I think we need the inflatable dolphin for the blessing that it's going to bring for being so cool and cute. There we go. There we go. Sorry, yeah, my brain's all over the place. Sometimes I get my words mixed up. You know how it is, chat. Booger party, yippee! Last shot. Not if I can help it. That's what I thought. Don't worry, we know you're not the sharpest tool in the shed. Yeah, well, I'll just take my finger and my thumb in the shape of an L on my forehead. Because the nubs start coming and they don't stop coming. Fed to the factory and I keep this place running. It doesn't make sense not to live for nubs. Your brain gets smart, but your head gets dumb. Anyway, yeah, we've got more time. We got more time for more. I really want this guy.
Whoa there, buddy, that's locked.
My head can't. I think this guy's gonna be named Toonie, because they all have different names. This is Tony.
Leave me alone, I'm on break.
This is Octony. Tony Jr.
My mom is so poor that she lives in a refrigerator.
Gabloni.
I mostly eat dirt.
And then
That's locked.
this is gonna be Toonie. I don't know what that guy is gonna be, or this one. Yeah, none of these I have real like understanding of what puns they're gonna be, but this one, it's all about doubles. I'm excited for that one. I want it.
Cool.
Squid is great. It doesn't really help us without doing anything. So I am going to freeze it and expand. Yes. And now Poop Butt starts popping off. We're already getting more gains. This is called scalability. Times 7. That's what I like to see. Gold Rush. Gold Rush is pretty cool. I like coins. Snaky perk. Force triggers all items. Disables the item in slot 2. Honestly, that's fine. We can't sell or get rid of them. This is gonna like affect the rest of the thing. But I personally think, because that's just gonna be crazy triggers. Because these things only proc once per game, basically. Or not once per game, once per round. Nose. I will grab that, and I will grab this as well. It scales. And I will freeze the crazy straw for next time. Times 5. Personally, do you think the sun exploding would have found the trout population? Ah, gee, I don't know. I think it would, actually. Not the trout population. Someone think of the trout. I can't believe the sun would do this. Let's go gambling. Yippee. 2-headed turtle. Dope. I will take it. Asbestos. It's not the asbestos, but it's as pretty alright. Plastic tree? No. Plastic tree is IMO the worst item in the whole game. Holy moly, chat! Times 11! What do you mean? My model didn't even pick up that I was talking. Wow. Crazy. I feel like you should quit after that pun, though. I feel like you should like and subscribe. Personally, I think that would really like prove your point here. Just like the stream in general. Yeah, I mean, liking and subscribing is a pretty good way for me to like stop while I'm ahead, you know. It does really sort of get to me there. Does put me in a bit of a bind. I need to make a model, a different pose for my little yapette in the corner. That's just like the regular thing, but with a pair of shades. I think that would really give me some as the kids say, bussin' street cred. It would give me aura. See, chat, I'm hip. You're not subscribing after that? Yeah, I'm not out of touch. I'm only 19, but I like to pretend I'm out of touch because it's for the bit. I'm still very much part of the youths. You just can't handle my power. Yeah, well, me and my 203 subscribers, over 12, you're actually 7. That's crazy. Over 12, that's bonkers to me. Especially because the item in slot 3 times. We'll go with that. No, because this item in slot 2 triggers. Damn. There's no real way to like get through that. Oh, it's disabled, but the squid can still copy it. Asbestos I'll put in slot 1. I don't really need it. 40% chance to trigger the item in slot 3. Yeah, I think that's the play. I think that's the play. Although honestly, no, at this point, those don't need to be there. I can get asbestos in there. That's fine. Yeah. Laser pointer. Ooh, this is good, but we don't have the seal. It needs pegs to be halved, which doesn't really do much for us. We can get more poop butt triggers, I guess. I'll do this. Actually, I should go to the cafe. Shish kebab, strawberry. The croissant perk. Ah. So close, so close. What can I get rid of? What can I honestly get rid of? I'm gonna drop the two-headed turtle, honestly. Croissant perk. We're going all in on slot 3. And you know, we need some more carrying potential. Carrying capacity, if you will. That we will grab another poop butt. We're just gonna keep that chain rolling. Nice. Triple restock. And it's just gonna keep climbing up. Come on. There we go. Get another one of these. Lobster claw, kinda mid. Listen, lobster claw. Hey, listen. Let's not be hasty here. I didn't mean it, really. You don't have to look at me like that. It's fine. We're chill. It's fine. Um, 13. That would give me another croissant perk. Yeah. No, we should do that, because that's more triggers for it. And then I will freeze the pants. The pants will help us. Psychic Link. Imagine being old enough to be employed. Tough. Laughs in unemployment. Nah, personally, I hated being a kid. I was so glad once I, like, got a car and was able to, like, go wherever I want. Definitely did wonders for my mental health. Food. Buckshot. The food's gonna scale more because item 2 keeps getting disabled. But I'd say we're doing alright with what we've got right now. Like, so out of touch. Honestly, I'm fine with that. I mean, you'll grow up and you'll get it eventually, so it's fine. Do not kill the part of you that is cringe. Kill the part that cringes. We must not hate what we discard on the path to enlightenment. I do need a job, though. I need to pay for college. It's expensive. Okay, hop off the weed. I'm actually just like this normally, surprisingly enough. And besides, we love leaves on the Tortoise 101 YouTube channel. Can we get to ×2? No, we cannot. That's fine. That's fine. We're in round 50. Only like 30 more rounds. So we're not, like, too doomed. We're just, like, regular doomed. You know, if I had a nickel for every time I was doomed by a puppet, I'd have 2 nickels. Which isn't a lot, but it's kind of weird that it happened twice. Like, if you think about it, chain smokers, they pick the worst drug they could get addicted to. Yeah. I mean, there's nuance in everyone's situation, of course, but, like, generally, that's fair. Asbestos, let's go! Yay! Whatever. Bonk. Wow, that didn't do anything for us. Not cool. Last shot. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. Everything's fine. We're so fine. Okay, well, you know, chat, you know, the thing about that is, chat, you know, it's like, personally, I think you weren't fine. You know, if only you told me that moments before it happened, I could have avoided my untimely fate. If only. Maybe if you just got good, I should have considered that. It's over. It's so over. No, we're so back. We're so back. It's fine. It's fine. Upgraded flamethrower. Nice. This is how we do it. Let's get to this shop. Nice. I will take this, and I will upgrade, and I will freeze a tardigrade, actually. I kind of want to go tardigrade this run. I'm feeling it. None of these help us right now. Force triggers 2 times for each inventory slot. Restricts the item in slot 6. That's gonna have the most scaling. Do you think you'd win? What if you ended your stream and put all your savings on red? Do you think you'd win? I think the universe would conspire in my favor. I think I'd win. Just sheer force of will. I mean, it has only ever worked for me. I have never lost ever in my life. Hey, go do it. I'll get around to it. If it's a guaranteed win now, it's a guaranteed win later. So there's no time limit or pressure. So there's no reason for me to go out and do that. I have eternity. So real. This is why I would make a terrible immortal. It would not be for me. Cactus. Cool. You have around 60 years? Yeah. Oof. I got plenty off time. Such witty and insightful commentary I'm providing. Certainly deserves a like and subscribe. First items that summon anything, or the candle perk. I'll do that. I think that's the most useful play. No! Rip. New game. Inflatable dolphin! Yippee! Oh, dude. Rough 21 loss. It's fine. You can't win all of them. You can only win most of them. Round. I'm pretty sure you said round. Didn't win most of them though. My high score on this supervisor is 2.4 septillion. You've lost basically every run so far. It's about the journey more so than the destination. Who says I'm not losing on purpose just to piss you off? I'm petty. It would definitely be in character for me to do that, hypothetically. Sure, that's what the government wants you to believe. Exactly. You get it. I'll go... Ah, much better. I'll freeze the seal just in case. Yeah. I like the sound it makes. It's cute. Let's go gamble. I shouldn't have done it. There's no reason for me to be here. Let's go gambling. Aw, dang it. Rip. Rippin' pepperonis. Come on. We have hit 2 hours. Usually I would end stream here, but I'll finish this run. Provided it's like a real run. Yeah. There we go. The goose. I will freeze the goose. Can't limit until I stop if it's a good run. Yeah, I mean, you definitely want to quit while you're ahead. You don't want to end on a loss. We got loot. 5% chance to force trigger the item in slot 5. Sounds very nice. Sounds... I'm so very niceys, chat. Run is cooked to GG's. Nah, we're fine. We're fine. That's chill. We're so fine. Honestly, Nubby is evil if you think about it. You did not expect me to clutch that up. Believers! Believers in chat. Let's go. Honestly, Nubby is evil if you think about it. I know exactly what you're talking about. Just for everyone, you know, in chat who doesn't know what you're talking about. Would you mind like elaborating on that? Loot. Springy perk or cheesy perk? I'll go cheesy perk. That's more triggers. Squid is nice. There's no reason to freeze the evil goose anymore. I will freeze this. Anything that can help me short term? No. Okay, we're solid. They don't need to know? So true, honestly. No, I totally understand. I get you. In the number factory, straight up nubbing it, and by it, well, let's just say, my high score. I think Nubby is evil because he looked at me weird. Nubby is so nice, chat. He would never hurt a fly. He's just so sweet. Now it's working. Now we're here. We win. We've got it. We gotta lock in chat. This is what is the case. Is our victory. It's fated to happen, really. Actually, I have the mandate of God. Okay, that was not the play, but this is. Yeah, here we go. I definitely want that. Holiday cheer. When popped, all pegs copy this peg's number. Cool. We get loot. If the round started less than 1.5 seconds ago, force triggers the items in slots 1, 2, and 3. Or the mystery box perk. Honestly, none of these are super helpful here. I will take the coins over that. We need a shop. I would love a shop, please. I'm gonna spend my money on that, and then save the E-block for next time. I think I need more butchers, honestly. There we go. Now another shop would be lovely. Oh, there's one coming up. Awesome. We got loot. Drainer perk or zombie perk. Force triggers all first peg popped items. This is going to help us a lot here, actually. We have a lot of first peg popped items. I say as it doesn't freaking help us. It doesn't freaking help us. We gotta lock in, we gotta lock in, we gotta lock in. We gotta lock in, chat. I know what I'm about. And what I'm about is legendary. There we go, there we go, there we go. Alright. I think I am going to end that one there. We did get pretty far. We won a round. That was pretty nice. Was that a good run, or did you expect to win? Nah, I just wanted to get far. Thank you all for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe if you think I deserve any of those things, or don't and you like the side of me suffering, or do and like the side of me suffering, in which case you can come to all of the streams and then make me suffer, which is a strategy that works for most. Make sure you ring this notification bell while you're down there. She works very hard informing you of the 3 times a year I actually upload something. And if you can set your notification settings to all while you're at it, that would save her on paperwork, me on labor costs, and everyone a whole lot of stress. Again, thank you so much for watching. And Gilbert says, trans rights to human rights. Bye!